we can go on to some all defensive teams, mate, if you would like to.
Yeah, have a gand. Let's see what we reckon.
So, yeah.
Who you got?
Again, this is, I think it's Grant. We'll just go through the whole team and then we'll just go. So personally, I've got Ben Simmons.
Yep.
Top
That's
three,
lock.
Well, the locks are Ben Simmons, Anthony Davis, and Giannis.
Yep.
Like they're top three contenders for Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, Giannis has the best defensive rating in the top, and defensive win shares and everything on the best defensive team in the entire league. I think he might even get Defensive Player of the Year.
It sounds like
it's just voters' fatigue might come and get him in terms of people going, we don't want to give him the MVP or Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron James robbery 2013, mate.
They never give away both unless it's
that's what I mean.
back in the day.
LeBron James was robbed when Marc Gasol got given it, mate, and he was second team all defense. So then I've got those three, and then Jaylen Brown and Gobert.
Okay,
I've gone with Jaylen Brown. I had to give him some love there, mate. He's like the Celtics, like I said, top 5 defense. Jaylen Brown's always given the assignment of the best wing player because they reserve Tatum a bit for more of his offense. Not saying Tatum doesn't defend or Tatum's a two-way player, but Brown is always tasked with the top player. Like I said, I just had Jaylen Brown, then Gobert, like you said,
self-explanatory. But do explain anyway for the content's sake.
Yeah, the field goal, best field goal percentage at the rim. He just stifles. You watch him play, and it's like people are just deterred. People get into the lane, they see him come over for help. He doesn't even need to be a help position. As soon as he looks at you, it's just, I'm out. Just deters it. Opponent's field goal percentage at the rim, all the statistics break him up.
It's just that length and
it was 40% at the rim or some shit like that. But that was my first team anyway. Like you said, I don't think you can argue against Ben Simmons, Anthony Davis, or Giannis. I had chuck anyone else.
Mine was pretty much the same, except instead of Tatum, I had Bledsoe.
I didn't have Tatum.
Oh, sorry, not Tatum. Brown. Sorry, instead of Brown, I had Bledsoe.
Yeah,
just like that. He's a very good guard defender. He was on that Milwaukee number 1 rated defense team that you've mentioned a few times.
I have.
Yeah, you can't give Giannis all the credit because it's one of the historically great defenses statistically. So you'd give. Well, Brook Lopez has been getting a lot of credit for his play this year, so certainly give him a shout. But Eric Bledsoe, very good perimeter defender, has been for years.
Has a few all teams in his resume.
Yep.
Doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
He's got it in the resume, that's for sure.
Last year he was all defensive, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give him the nod again, I think.
I didn't give it to Eric Bledsoe because leading into my second team, I gave Brook Lopez the nod in terms of being the big he's top leader and one of the lead leaguers in blocks besides Hassan Whiteside, who just hunts him. Lopez
Hassan's not a defensive player.
Yeah, Lopez does it in a defensive scheme, as part of schematically. He's I think he's done a real good job in terms of he's the guy who's always getting put in the pick and rolls. Him and his brother drop very far back into the paint because that's part of their defensive mantra. In terms of they allow 3-pointers, they say beat us on the perimeter, and we'll give you that. Which is why they might match up with them so well, mate.
Oh, mate.
But so I had to give Brook Lopez a shout out in the in the second team there. I believe a lot of people have him in that second team or even first team, but
one article I've seen doesn't, but this article is probably bit foolish in some aspects, I'd say.
Yeah. I had to give 2 players from the Bucks all defensive honours, and I just went with Giannis and Brook. But I then on the rest of my second team, I've thrown in Marcus Smart.
He's Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart.
Yeah, everyone knows what he's about. Yeah. He'll dive on the ball, man. He'll kick you.
He'll do what he'll do
everything. He's like Pat Bev, but not as annoying. And an actual better defender.
Doesn't just run around.
Run around. And then I know I had to give Toronto some love there. I had to put Kyle Lowry in the second. As much as I hate flopping around, doing all his acting, him and Fred VanVleet, but in terms they're the second best defense in the league, and it all starts at the point of attack with Kyle Lowry and Fred VanVleet. And they are probably the 2 best undersized defenders in the entire league.
Yeah, Lowry's been doing it for a long time.
Lowry's been known for it. I couldn't give him any All NBA love.
Yeah,
but he had another killer season, so I had to throw him on my all defensive second team.
I like it. Yeah, I couldn't I can't think of a second guard, so I'd back you in there.
Back in?
Yeah, I'd back in Smart.
I mean, Fred VanVleet's nearly just as good, but I think Kyle Lowry's just got the more star power in terms of
I'd
like
give
he's
it to
been
Lowry
there
over
before.
VanVleet.
So I just felt I had to give it to Kyle Lowry there. And then my other two were Kawhi Leonard. Like I said at the start,
Kawhi's Kawhi.
Kawhi's Kawhi. He's not the otherworldly defender anymore, but he's still great. Like, he's still the claw.
Yeah.
He'll still lock you down in the final possession. Like, here's what he is.
He'll wear you.
And then my other four, just like in the third team, I gave it to Bam Adebayo.
Bam was my center, and if I had to pick a center for my second all defense, he was going to be my...
That's a good man. That's a good man.
Yeah.
But, Bam was just, like I said, I watch every Heat game. You know that. He's unbelievable. Like... he'll get an all-defensive team. If not him and Jimmy Butler, I mean, they weren't the greatest team defense, but he's literally covering up mistakes for Goran Dragic, two rookie guards in Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, and another rookie essentially in Duncan Robinson, all known as not great defenders, like especially at the start when you're trying to teach rookies defensive NBA schemes. Bam Adebayo is literally the guy cleaning that up, and the fact that they were in a top 15, top 12, I think they ended up with 8th, but that was through the bubble. They were about 11th, but like
top third of the league.
Top third of the league. Let's just say that. I mean, he has Jimmy Butler on his team, and it wasn't until the trade we had Justice Winslow as well, but obviously he was not available. He played 11 games the whole season, so it was literally him and Bam, Jimmy and Bam. So I had to give Bam because he's just the one. Everyone, all the guards that beat all our front guards at the point of attack, boom, Bam has to deal with them. We're still top third in the league at defense, so I just had to give him that, especially switchability on pick and rolls. Like, he's like Ben Simmons in terms of versatility, but just doesn't have the star power. That was me. So, what do you got your second team, mate?
Well, mine was, I sort of hinted at a bit. Yeah, Beverly, not Beverly, so fucking Smart.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy I brought up just before, buddy?
I said Lowry.
Oh yeah, Lowry. I agreed with that wholeheartedly. Yeah, I'll agree with Kawhi and Bam as well. So another forward for me.
Center, center forward, whatever you want to.
Yeah. Who of note has been maybe Jimmy? He's a solid defender, but he hasn't really. Has he been stuck on top perimeter guys much this year? From what you've seen, I haven't seen too much of it myself.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to limit him a bit, but he can defend. Like,
he obviously can. He's capable. Yeah,
he's one of the best two-way players in the league. Like, in terms, but just Miami Heat usually just somewhat. I mean, it was hard because we had Justice Winslow.
I guess I haven't put Jaylen Brown in any of my teams yet. I could go Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah, you need a Celtic in there maybe too. Yeah,
I'll go Jaylen at this point, I guess.
Yeah, can't argue with that one, mate. But
you definitely can't because you put him in your fucking first team, mate. You definitely can't argue with him in a second.
Yeah. I think that pretty much wraps